start out by saying, based on some of the comments I've gotten so far tonight, I'm not quite as young as I look. I grew up in Minot, North Dakota. My wife's from northeastern Montana. And we grew up with a really strong sense of what a good education really is. And being able to go back home over the 4th of July really makes me see how we really put a fundamental priority on education back home. And that's probably one of the primary reasons that really motivated me to run for the school board the first time. This is my 3rd time running for the school board. And I'll admit, the 3rd time it takes a little more motivation to get up and run for the board. But one of the things that really sticks in my mind as to why I'm running for the board had to be from the Women's League debate that we had 2 years ago. At the end of the debate, your blood pressure starts to drop back down, you start to cool down, you walk out, and here comes a young high school student. He says, "Mr. Hinds, Mr. Hinds." First of all, that makes me feel older, so I like that. But he said, "Wow, that was amazing in there when you were talking about the zebrafish project and the scientific rigor, and you're just like all the people that we work with at the clinic with the zebrafish project, and it's just so amazing." He was so excited to meet me. I think he didn't realize I wasn't on the board yet. But that's the kind of excitement and enthusiasm that we really want in our students. We have a good district, but there's a potential to be so much better. And I think that some of those public-private partnerships that are available here in town between Mayo Clinic and IBM is something that we can really still tap into even more than we currently do. Then the question comes up, people say, "Richard, you don't have kids. Why are you running for the board?" I'm kind of concerned that by the time I have kids, I'm not going to have a lot of extra time. I fear they don't come with bonus time. So I'm trying to get things kind of taken care of ahead of time. I do have the ability to send my kids to private school if I need to, but that's an expensive endeavor. So I actually have a lot of skin in the game too with costs. I think one of the things that we need to do is we need to figure out how to provide a good education, but make sure that the things that we're paying for are justified. And that's a tricky endeavor. But fortunately, I come from a research background. I'm in charge of large research budgets. Currently, I'm in charge of a budget that's $6.5 million. So I'm used to doing the kind of budgeting things. But our budget in our district is almost $200 million. And one of the things that I'll tell you really influences the politics here, even though it's something that I can't change as a board member, is the fact that I think we really need to push for the local control of our budget. There's really no reason you can't run a school district on that kind of money. But unfortunately, the state really dictates how we spend a large portion of our budget. And I think it's time, also a responsibility as a board member, is to really go ahead and advocate at the state level that we get some more local control. So I think that's something that you'll see as a common theme. If I get on the board too, I'll use my influence there. But I guess that's about all I really want to say. But I think more will come out as we go ahead and get through the questions and so forth. So thanks for your time, and I really appreciate the opportunity to speak.